It's super hard for a guy like LeBron, for a guy like Magic struggled with it, a guy like Kobe. Those kind of got players, it's super hard for them to get into coaching. I think they put so much into their career, and when they're done, they're done. To get back into coaching, you have to want to do that job. You want to have that grind, and your expectations of people around you and every player are what you expected of yourself. And I think it's super hard to do that. There's a lot of frustrations that come with that. It's not a surprise when you see who the greatest coaches of all time are in basketball and in football. And, those kind of guys that I always say, you always see amazing role players become amazing coaches because they actually understand 1 through 15 on the roster. You have to be able to relate to every single person, front office, everything, It's you have to be able to relate to a superstar, and you got to be able to relate to a guy that's never getting in because you got to understand what he's going through too. So it's not easy to do.
It can work. I mean, Larry Bird, he had almost 150 wins as a coach.
And he lasted 3 years.
Jerry West right underneath him, 145 or so.
Yep.
So it can happen.
It can happen.
But, I mean, there's just too many modern-day examples, including our good friend Steve Nash.
Yeah.
Of course, our friend D. Fish. It is not easy. It is not easy at all to go from you're playing, and then a year or two later you're coaching.
Yeah.
And some of the guys on the team are older than you or almost as old as you. I mean, that's a tough thing to ask. It was funny, you mentioned Kobe. I remember on his farewell tour in 2015, 2016, he was getting asked a lot of the same questions in the different cities. He'd have these 20-minute press conferences after the game. And some of the questions were, what do you want to do when you're done?
Yeah.
He said the same thing almost every time, I want to own a team.
Yeah.
If not here, in Italy. One time, he finally said, I want to coach. And I was like, what? And I had to write my story. I was on deadline. Next day, I went up to him. I said, did you mean that? Do you really want to coach? He's like, nah, hell no. I just changed it up just to do it.
Yeah.
Even a guy like Kobe.
Yeah, he wanted to coach his daughters.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Even a guy like Kobe knew that, coaching in the NBA is not for everybody. No matter how good you are, no matter what your temperament is, it's interesting to watch JJ Redick too. I mean, the first few losses of his first season last year, he took them really hard. Yeah. I remember the Lakers were 2-0, maybe 3-0. And then they finally lost. And I felt like he lost Game 7 of the NBA Finals. I mean, he took it that hard. It was like, slowly opening the water bottle and sighing. And it's not easy to be a coach if you're a really good former player.